He's out in the hall right now. Somebody I've known over a decade. And to me, I don't have a lot of heroes, but this guy is my friend and my hero. He has approached some of the most powerful people on the planet, whether they be government entities, corporate entities, and asked them very poignant and tough questions. And not only him, but he started an organization where people have done it globally. And he was actually very, very good to me and allowed me to use two of the clips from other We Are Changers confronting Ted Turner in the documentary we're going to show about 10 minutes of, but it's later in the doc, those things. But they're amazing confrontations. If you haven't seen them, they're on YouTube, they're in the film. I make all of my films and release them day one for free for everybody out there on YouTube. So if you don't get a DVD copy, that's okay. Please share the link. If you do get a DVD copy, make copies, hand them out, have screenings. That's what I'm trying to do. Because we have a group in here. I would like to see every seat filled. I'd like to see people who are at the other event asking questions about this one, because it's not about preaching to the choir. Now, before I set this clip up that we're going to watch, I want to talk about something that happened earlier in the week. Net neutrality. Is anybody familiar with the end of net neutrality now? Okay. This is a big deal. And I, like most of you, don't trust a lot of what the government says and a lot of these government agencies, and they don't have great track records. And I was probably an opponent of net neutrality when it was first proposed by the FCC. However, they have done what they said they were going to do. They have kept the internet open for all lawful websites. They have stopped big corporations from tearing down and capping your data, and that's all over now. And that means a lot of different things. This lawsuit by Verizon, if we don't challenge it, means that you could be capped at 300 gigabytes for your month. So it'll be a lot like your cell phone plan. Or you may not be able to access Google. They'll let you use Bing if they're in with it. For instance, Comcast is in bed with NBC, is in bed with Amazon. It's one corporate entity. Well, why would they let you stream Netflix? And why would they give you another news source such as CNN and Fox News if they're competitors? And all of these corporations probably don't like the Infowars.coms of the world, the IntelliHub.coms of the world, people that I've worked with, We Are Change, people like Danny Panzel, people like Gary Franchi, Next News Networks, real trailblazers in trying to bring free media to the globe that matters, real media. They're probably not big fans of RT either. Abby Martin, Breaking the Set, I'm a big fan, I've known her for a long time, good friend, she does great work. And they could block these sites outright, or they could give you tiered access to each of these sites. This is a big problem. One of the things that the internet has done on a technological playing field is even that playing field. No one out there 100% trust their news networks anymore, especially with the Snowden revelations. Okay, so more and more people are going to these alternative avenues. Well, what happens when those alternative avenues are now cut off? So I'm going to be talking a little bit more about that after this clip. And what this clip is, this is my latest film. If you're unfamiliar with me, I'm one of the guys that was part of the Loose Change team. I did a film called Fabled Enemies after that, discussing the intelligence organizations that were actually involved in 9/11, so the physical anomalies, the ISI, the Israeli Mossad, the Saudi Arabian, the shadow government, or COG, continuity of government program here at home. After that, I did my big picture documentary, Invisible Empire, A New World Order Defined. Like many of you out there, I thought the New World Order was nothing more than a conspiracy theory, something right-wingers talked about, something religious zealots talked about. Well, I can assure you, it is something the most powerful people on the planet have a vision for. And they may not all share the same exact vision, but they do share a vision for global governance where they and their associates are at the top. And unelected global governance at that. So that's why I did that movie. This latest film is my first movie without a narration, without a script. On DSLR, high definition, trying to bring that production value even further and bring people in that don't know what's going on in the world. And the first section is about the Bilderberg Group, because a lot of people have not gone beyond that right-left paradigm that has been ingrained in our brains, but I promise you, both sides of that coin are at the table right here. So let's watch 10 minutes of it, and I'm going to wrap it up, and then we're going to have lunch, okay?